Well, it's random breakout sugar tier season, and this is Pirate's request yet again. And you tell me not to have any ideas, but I am not being paid very well, so this obviously means I am free and happy to steal all your money, mister. Oh yeah. Pay me more, man. Why does my country not have a minimum wage? That sucks ass, huh? For a developed country, my ass don't even have a minimum wage. Anyways, money complaints aside, let's actually introduce what's happening today. Wow, well, that's the start to a video. Yeah, all the filthy capitalists are gone now, so we can speak here in peace, my Marxist fellows. I'm kidding, or am I? I don't even know at this point. What is comedy, man, except a bunch of garbled nonsense mixed together in a way that may or may not seem funny at all, but it is what it is. Alright, so get back on track, Francis, alright? Now's not the time. Right, so what happened again? Oh yes, random breakout, sugar tier. This is where we are right now. This is officially my second time trying out sugar tier because I wanted to record it yesterday during the night, but I forgot, so there's that. I did manage to get onto the daily breakout thing and enter a ticket in, so it won't be counted as this week's one. So we still have the normal amount of content at the very least. We didn't miss on one episode for no reason. Cough cough, I see you previous weeks. But anyways, it's a Sunday night. I don't know what you expected me to do, alright? Come on, man. Also, I just really didn't feel like doing it, procrastination and all. You would understand, my fellow human, wouldn't you? My fellow human. Yes, you would. I know there's this section up here that needs me. 1, 2, there we go. Yeah. Now that's what I call superb timing. If I sound more perked up today, it's not because I had a better day or anything. Today is actually the day I went back all to the daily grind, Truly beautiful. The monotony and endless mundanity of working and studying and doing it all in a loop yet again for a paper that I seem to have placed my whole life's worth and value within, although I would assume normal life is much more precious than that. But that is outside the subject, alright? Now time for last skill activation. Right, where was I before I got sidetracked again? Yeah. Yes, question 2. X, Y, and Z are 3 ships. The bearing of X from Y is 0.0. Sure, I guess. So pretty, I think I remember. What is a cute little face you have there, mister? Well, it's kinda sweet giving you stuff, eh? And a legendary for just 2 shiny coins. Can't say that's a deal I would refuse, honestly. Anyways, the bearing of X from Y is 0.45 degrees, sure. And then the bearing of Z from X is 135 degrees. If XY equals to 12 km and XZ equals to 5 km, which diagram illustrates this situation? Yes, the diagram that points to my stupidity is what this is. I am very sad, but we seem to have found a conclusive answer here. And that is to say, the answer that I am very bad at math and I am not gonna finish this question. Obviously. I don't know what you expected. Don't worry guys, you didn't just pop into some weird place. No. I am reading math questions on a cookie runoff and break commentary video, yes. No, do not ask why. I think that's self-explanatory. Wait a moment. Have I gotten so sidetracked? I forgot to explain why I sound so energetic today, huh? At least more energetic than usual, I suppose. As energetic as I can be, I suppose. Which, given you put me on the right chemicals, is actually not that hard to do. But anyways, back to the conversation, mister. Alright, please stop getting off track. Even I'm getting annoyed here, bro. And I'm the voice in your head. I'm kidding. I'm the other dude in your head. The one beside the voice in your head. Now there's two of you guys. It's okay, stop it. Go back. Alright, no, I'm not schizophrenic. Alright, I'm normal. Very normal. Shush. Go back to the conversation, my man. Alright. Anyways, the reason why I'm so energetic today is because I just took my meds. Yeah. I wish they lasted longer though. The doctor told me they only last for about 4 hours each time. So there's that. Imagine if I had actual ADHD, man. I'm not diagnosed with it, but I still have the medication because I'm just that bad. So, whatever. It's fine. My illness doesn't help. Makes me wonder if my sickness is actually what adds to my concentration issues, but I guess you'll never know, you know. Disease is truly an odd, special thing to have. Special, yes, special. The special has a neutral connotation in words. I'm not too sure. But take what you will of this conversation. That is not really a conversation because I am talking to myself right now. As I always do. I am very well versed in that kind of action. Far more than I would like to be, in any case. But strife is where man learns to survive, so here we are, I suppose. It is what it is. Doesn't make me feel any stronger though, makes me feel weaker. Whatever, no. Yeah, it's precious. I'm precious too, mister. Anyways, let's take you. I keep on seeing this thing hanging out of the corner of my eye and I can't tell if it's a piece of hair or an end hanging off my... No? It's nothing? It's just a shadow? Weird, alright then. Ugh. Maybe I mix it up with the microphone. I do have the microphone just hanging off me, so... I guess maybe there's that. Oh man. Right, so where was I before I started seeing weird things out of the corner of my eyes? Or I don't know. I haven't seen optometrist in a couple years already, hey. Partly because of the pandemic, partly because some point I think my myopia just started slowing down, so I guess it wasn't really that important to go so frequently, you know. But it's getting pretty bad these days, especially since I keep on doing things that are pretty taxing on my eyes. I have a table lamp now to help me with my work at the very least, so it doesn't hurt that much anymore, but it's still kind of problematic, you know, to say the least. 眼花了吧，你知道吗? You know, my eyes are getting old. I mean, they're always getting old, but I think you know what I mean, mister, alright? Hyperbole and what you make of it, I don't know. But anyway, speaking of which, getting back to the actual cookie run open break here, I actually don't mind this breakout. I think it's actually quite fun. I'm not sure if it's... Actually, don't be such a little miser, alright? Goshka. It's not that bad. I think it's fine. Alright then. Well, if it's a breakout, I personally would still rate it lesser than Lotus Paradise, but that's just because I'm a simp for Lotus Paradise and anything else related, so bias points there, I suppose. But this isn't half that bad, actually. I just don't like the fact I'm having to play around this part while the normal, like, Sugar Tier breakout is still going on. If you want, I can actually just show it to you for proof. I mean, sure, they're rotating it out in like 10 hours or so for season 8 and whatever, but like, come on man, you know. Having to play the same multiple random breakout, not breakout, just same map, like multiple times a week, all of the same cookies and strategies, and then have that to bleed into your random breakout isn't exactly a fun experience, I'd say. But at least they are taking it out, so I don't think I have much room to complain, honestly. And speaking of Sugar Tier and cooldowns, Alright, wait, let's read up your 1 and 2. There we go. I think there's a HP potion just after this. Whatever, it's fine, man. We'll deal with it. Whatever. Right, so what was I talking? Oh, who are you? Shine. What's this? I've never seen epic. 5% slower. Nah, no way. Unless you give me a legendary, then I want that. But if it's not legendary, you can squeeze all the way back into your squidgy little hole, mister. I will give you my normal coins, but not my pirate coins. Thank you very much. I may be a man of my words about 5% of times out of 200, but I am still a man who takes that chance, alright? Alright, I'm a guy who takes that kind of chance, alright? You can trust me if that 5% chance comes about 5 out of 200. I will listen to what my brain tells me to do and not give you any of the coins, mister. Alright, as I was saying, before I got sidetracked again. Wow, this is why I failed school and life. Man, people with actual ADHD have it rough, man. I'm just realizing it's like, you don't actually realize how messed up it is until you start voicing your thoughts out loud. And then you just everything just hits you like the reality of just how fast your thought patterns just track all around the place. And then you're thinking about random things all at the same time when you really shouldn't be. And you're trying to purposely focus on something, but your brain just decides to go off and frolic into the field of dreams and melodies and pain and suffering and what have you, And it is what it is, but that doesn't mean I can't complain about it, eh? Life can be a real balance, alright? But it doesn't mean I can't complain about it all the time, especially if I want to. If they took away my right to complain, like even just that, I would be a very, very much more unhappy lady than I would be right now, alright? Alright? I'm gonna be a very unhappy woman, and you will not be able to stop me from whining in your face if you take away even my right to complain. So don't do that, alright? So where was... Oh my god, I was just talking about it and It's fine, man. It's fine, everything's fine. Alright, so back to that one topic that we were talking about at least 5 minutes ago. 5, 1, or 20 different... Stop it, alright. Don't talk about the tensions. Focus. Right, alright, here we are. So, Season 8 and Sugar Tear. So talking about Sugar Tear reminded me of the Season 8 thing. I saw the update trailer yesterday, as in the preview. And it was great, man. I really love how they keep on hyping up the update. Like last year, I think for season... Was it last year? Can't remember, I actually... Whatever, don't quote me on that. Anyways, last year was Season 7. They basically only did like the coupon thing for like once in a while, and it really wasn't that great, to be honest. Like they had like one coupon code for like the whole 7 days, and I just really like how this year they've kind of been ramping it. Oh sure, one golden coin, yeah, that's for sure. Anyways, so where was I? Francis, no, Francis, my lady. Anyways, shush, calm down, alright. And I just remember how, like, I don't know, man. Compared to all the hype they might have for this year, it's actually like really hyped me up, in a weird sort of way. Cause they keep on having like different coupon codes every single day, and they all just like give different diamonds, and they showcase different parts of like the update that's about to come up. So it just feels a lot more like energetic than last year's one. So I kind of really like that. And I also really like how they put out the update preview trailer, and like the one where they showed all the devs working on the maps. I really like that. I love how like we get to see all the devs working and everything. It would be really cool if we had like more videos like that. Like, sure, other people may find it boring, but I just think it's so interesting to be able to have like at least some sort of look into the way like the devs of the game company work, especially like live stream one, and this game, because I'm very interested in it, obviously. So I think it'd just be really cool to see how their like ideas and work just progress throughout the updates. Like, how did they think of the costumes and the concepts and the ideas? Like, who's the one that gives life to these? Are like normal team members allowed to voice out like particularly vibrant and unique ideas and show them off to like the boss and say, hey man, can we have this? I think the players would really like this. Like, seeing something like that, I think would be really fun. And also like a level editor, or maybe at least just seeing how like the people who make the game like make the levels, that would be really cool. Like, as much as I complain about like the repetitiveness of just the maps, if I didn't have to play them so often, I would actually like say I think they're actually quite well designed, especially the trial maps. Like, do you have people who play test that, that kind of thing? Like, because a lot of them are very exact on like the jellies and everything. Do you have two different people who make the jellies and position the jellies, or like what? And I assume the map designers also have to work with like the people who make the art, so can figure out what's best to put where. Or do you guys just work in different teams and the map designers have to work with what they're given with? I just think that's all really, I just wanna know, like, man, it's just giving me a lot of ideas for like just cookie run in general, because I just really like being able to see their work process and flow. It also feels a lot more, how they call it, closer, I guess, since you see all the people actually working on this stuff. So I guess it just feels more of an actual like human connection there, instead of just the usual dev sisters being greedy for money, microtransactions. I'm gonna complain about this all day, but let's just see there's actual people behind this thing, that really put all their passion and love into the game. So despite like whatever the fucking stakeholders or whatever want, it shows that there still really are people on the team that do love this game and work very hard for it. I'm still not over the microtransactions, alright? Just, man, magic lamp, I don't like it. Just no. Right, where was I? Yes. So before I got into that whole non-sequitur about fucking cookie run devs, I guess, I don't know. Like, when I get really passionate about something, I can do it for hours and hours on end, and just focus on like nothing else. Like, I'll still get distracted a little bit, but I'll actually be able to focus and I won't like drop it until I'm done. If you get what I mean. Like, if I'm really interested in it, if I'm not exactly all that into like whatever's happening, I kind of just go on to like random like tangents and little dazes, and I just get amazed by all the other like stuff that's happening out there that I really just don't think about what I'm doing. So it's weird. It's like when I'm focused on something, I'm super focused, but if it just but if I'm not like, how do you call it, super invested in it, then it just becomes like horribly hard for me to do, which is unfortunate to say the least. Alright, let's play. So anyways, talking about my own attention span problems aside, Season 8, we go back to that. I actually saw the preview video and how I think Eel Cookie, is that its name? Electric Eel Cookie, it's gonna be coming out, and they said there's a new legendary cookie that isn't Blackpool. I'm not sure how to feel about it, especially since Lotus was so soon and he had a magic candy, and I haven't even seen a lick of a free-to-play way of, and I mean like an actually achievable F2P way of like acquiring this magic candy ingredient. It's horrible, man. I've heard stories of people who've just left their phone on overnight, and that means like hundreds and hundreds of playthroughs, you know, and then they only get like 1 or 2 magic legendary candy ingredients for Lotus candy. So, well, that's fun, I guess. I really hope they don't bring out any like legendary pet this time though. Even though I know epic pets are more of a dragon exclusive thing, I just not fun, alright. You know, when it takes you 200k diamonds in total to level up like a legendary, and I mean not just both the pet, just literally just one legendary to max, you know, I think you've got a problem there. And I understand the sentiment that you don't want players to be able to max out legendary on the first day, but you also can't just make it so it's kind of basically unattainable, you know, like you gotta find some sort of middle ground at the very least. You know, like at least just give out like more legendary potions, you know, or at least make some other better way of being able to get the magic candy ingredients without having to rely so much on RNG or just plain microtransactions in general. Cause for now the only reliable way, other than just grinding for hours on end to get Lotus magic candy to max, is to basically just buy the package for Lotus, and that's kind of it, you know? Like you gotta pay money for that. It's not very fun, honestly, knowing that. Now imagine also this makes it very hard for like newer players or just players with lesser resources to spend in general to spend it on legendaries. So at some point legendaries also kind of becomes unattainable, you know, unless you start playing for years and years. Because 200k diamonds is a lot, alright? I think like if you don't play this game then good for you, but most of my audience most definitely just plays cookie runs, so like I think you guys know how much 200,000 diamonds is, okay? It's not an amount you can get even within like a few months of grinding, you know. Like it's possible to get it, you know. I didn't get my 400k for nothing, but that's over a span of like a couple years or so, you know. It's not something that can be acquired within a few months at the very least. So in this sense, I think legendaries are very unattainable for the average player, you know. And I mean like average. I don't mean like crazy like me. I play this game like religiously every day and I log in. But I imagine people who only log in like every couple of days or so, you know. They maybe play like trophy race or something, or come in at the new updates. It's not gonna be very possible for them to get the amount, you know. But then again, this is all my own opinion, so I mean, I guess if you have anything else to say about that, you can just talk about it in the comment section, I guess, you know. I do reply, just it takes very long, and half the time I literally just don't say anything of importance, but I still appreciate comments, you know. At least it feels like there's like some alive person watching me, even if you guys are all like probably kids underneath some sort of adult account name, you know, knowing what demographic this game is marketed towards. So there's that. I mean, my thoughts on the upcoming update is, well, I mean, I think it looks exciting. I think, you know, they're gonna have a new map and everything, so I, the little misser that I am gonna have to find some time out of my admittedly just not very busy schedule. I'm just being the worst person with a work ethic on the planet that is out there, but ignoring that part, wow, number 23, alright, this is not going well. Nah, it's fine, as long as I don't have them 30th place. Oh, it's you. Well, let's take you then. It makes me wonder if the Forgotten Monarch thing, it was a gift coupon name, I think, and they showed this mysterious cookie, but they basically, in the art, but they basically like didn't mention them outside of that. Personally, I'm just gonna call them a her for now, cause she looks like that. I've never been one for pronouns anyway, so there's that. I think you would know if you watch my videos enough. Either ways, thinking of that, do I even have any regular watchers? Or are you guys all just like one-time people? Sometimes I get stints of like this one certain commenter just coming around and suddenly just going on a comment rampage, and then they just disappear afterwards into the void, never to be heard from again. You know, like sometimes that happens. So it really makes me wonder if I actually have any regular viewers. Well, we'll never know, I suppose. I guess it would be nice to see, but whatever. Right, so where was I? Oh jeez, man. She was dressed quite nicely, I think all in black, very silky. And then her splash art was right next to that of the gift coupon of Forgotten Monarch. So I know this is maybe kind of a stretch. Actually, no, it's just a stretch. You can't even say maybe for that, mister. Ugh. Anyways, going back to the conversation. My theory is that she's actually the new legendary that they've been talking about since Monarch and everything. And Monarch is usually a pretty special type of, well, position at the very least. I mean, at least it means high ranking, and I can't imagine anything else, honestly. That's it. Cause they only showcased 2 cookies so far. And I have no idea how to feel about it other than that, you know? What? Oops. Oh, 407 million. Not that bad, I suppose. Man, Sugar Tier is actually pretty hard if you think about it. You know, at least the random breakout. Let's try this. I do have the legendary buff, so I wonder if that'll work. So yeah, anyway, speaking about that cookie from earlier. I mean, maybe she's the Monarch? I'm not really sure. They really didn't mention her in, you know, Forgotten Monarch. Maybe she could be more of a deep sea entity that was slowly forgotten about, but like actually super powerful. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. That's quite the common trope, you know. You have some sort of lost empire or kingdom, and then some just super powerful entity just waiting and lurking in depths within, waiting until the period of solitude and solemnity is over, and they can rise back from their funeral of, I don't know, man. It's just interesting. Well, maybe she's the legendary, maybe she's not, I suppose. Just have to wait and see for the story. Hey! Oh no, I hit myself on an obstacle. Might have to replay that, to be honest. I'm not a big fan, but I'll do it anyways. I actually don't have time. I need to shower. It's God knows what time at night right now, but it's not that late, to be honest, but still. I would like to shower very much. You know, I live in a warm country, and I like to shower at least 2 times a day. No, but seriously, I envy you guys who live in like cold countries, or like dry countries where you don't sweat as much, so you don't have to shower. You know, like, how do you stand it, man? Like, even if you don't smell, just pure sweat that gathers on your skin from the humidity is just so bad. You know, especially since with climate change and global warming and all, it's just been getting worse and worse over the recent years, so you can tell. Speaking of climate change and whatever, it's like, recently I read this headline about how a lot of my country is like, I guess a lot of people who live in my country, I suppose, that's the better way to put it, they've all been rushing out to buy like air purifiers or something, cause the haze is back. What it is, I think we used to have like really bad haze back in like half a decade ago or so, if I'm not wrong. I think I still remember, yeah. You know, we had to close all the windows and everything, just on air purifiers, because like Indonesia, and I'm pretty sure it's Indonesia, would just burn these forests down, and then because winds and all, you know, they would just come all the way over, you know, and drift all the way across the sea to Singapore, and then just end up choking the life out of everybody. Sometimes it was so bad you could actually see, you know. I'm really sure maybe it sounds very complaining, you know, but like, man, especially compared to places that have a lot more bad, but at the same time I think having to buy specialized equipment just so you can breathe in like normal air, it's pretty bad in itself already, don't you think? I think our standards are pretty low for polluting we've done over the past few centuries or so, man. As humankind has, you know. 1, 2, there we go. Oh, energizing shroomy. How about the shroomy? If you accept, you get a stomachache, but all the combis will. What's the worst that can happen? It'll be really great if they just. Maybe I should take a screenshot here. Let's just do that. Can go and send this back to the Discord, I guess, and ask them to edit it. Cause you really can't see that font, man. Have a shroomy and feel better. Upset stomach. Epic buffs. Not bad, not bad. That sounds quite my jiff, if you get what I mean. It's actually very good. Oh, who are you? Telling me to run down the water? Did you forget I'm literally powered by flames? Afraid of water. Are you a coward? I'm not afraid. Movement speed increased by 10%. Collision damage increased by 5%. That's good. Maybe? I don't know. Oh well, I have nothing to lose here. Just like my in-game character said to Mr. Shumi in that corner. What's the worst that can happen? If it's pain, I've already been through a lot of it so far, and you know what, if it ever gets too bad, I mean, I've got alternatives to living, so there's that. Right, getting away from all that stuff from now. Mr. Shumi, huh? Oopsies. Forgot to actually activate his skill there, man. I need to remember that later. But Mr. Shumi. Oh, what should I put as a thumbnail for this video then? I mean, I do get a lot of events here though. Meh. I think I'll just do a vanilla like squid dude or whatever. You know, Squiddy gives me a legendary buff. And whatever. I think they'll be fine too. Yep. One might say it's better for me to have more dynamic thumbnails, but A, I don't work in graphic design. B, I'm not smart enough to do so anyways. And C, I'm also kinda lazy. Like half the time I already have my videos uploaded to YouTube, but I just don't upload them cause I have to make the thumbnails and I just, man, I cannot be bothered, you know. Cause I gotta spend brain power on them. But at the same time, I actually don't really like them all that much, so the pains of being a lazy arse. 1, 2, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. Last skill minute. Activation? What do you call it? Oh, well, HP here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, oopsies. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. 20th place. Not too bad, all things considering. Anyways, well, Sugar Tier is actually quite hard if you think about it. I got a lot of good buffs here. Legendary. But I still ended up in 20th place. Oh well. That's a complete run. Not too bad results, honestly. Quite like it. And I'm pretty sure I left off some sort of conversation there, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, you just gotta pardon me for my lapse in concentration. Anyways, let's thank our comrades for running with us today. And I hope you have, well, even if it's not a great day, I hope you're doing well, man. Take care and love ya.